I feel like if it's your after party, I think it is important to show presence because people are coming because of you.
I just hate with any party, like, why is your party oversubscribed?
What's the reason?
Like, you've gone out of your way to invite all these people to come out to your party, and then in the same breath you want to be like, oh, but
Come mad early
because we've invited too many people. Why inviting too many people?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm disgusted. That's vile.
She should tell her and leave.
Yeah, I'll leave.
It doesn't matter if you work. That is so disrespectful.
One Extra presents Pressed.
Hi guys, it's your girl Adeola Patronne. You know the vibes already.
Hey guys, it's me, Mariam Musa, your Miss Unproblematic, and welcome back to another episode of the Pressed Podcast.
Well, guys, we've really been outside.
We have been enjoying.
Like, I'm actually really proud of myself.
Really?
Yeah, babe, because I was just after the first night, so we went to Ice Spice's after party, and that was such a good night for me that it was like I was very content to stay the rest of the 2 days at home. But yeah, let's get into Ice Spice after party. What was so great about it? Because you
okay,
like,
cool. I really. What did you say?
No, because I was gonna say you said that was one of your best nights.
Yeah, that was my favorite night because obviously we went out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, guys. So.
Yeah.
We even done some work on wireless before that. So we've been actually very productive. I liked Ice Spice because the venue, first of all, where we sat was just perfect.
Patterned as
well. It was patterned.
Table.
Everything. We got our photo at the red carpet. And then we had time to just do the other little fun stuff. Because there was loads of, what do you call it? Not amusements.
Like content little booths.
Yeah. Little boost there, and I love that. The drinks was flowing, the music was musicking, if that's a word, and I just feel like everyone was just coming together that night. That's why I really liked it.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel that was a good night for me, and I just like nights that are just so like because I didn't expect much from it.
Yeah,
but people were saying that they kind of expected a bit more from Ice Spice.
I see why though.
I see why, but
do you know what it is? Because it was meant to be after party, obviously it's hosted by Ice Spice. I feel like if it's your after party, I think it is important to show presence because people are coming because of you. Like it's not, you wouldn't go to somewhere unless you actually want to for a reason.
Yeah.
And like, most people say, oh my God, Ice Spice, that's one big thing that would make you want to go. So if I was hosting a party, I'm the type to say, thank you guys all for coming. If people want to say hello, you know, she has a bit, maybe you can just be like, hi, like I get you on a party with your people, but I think it's really good to acknowledge the people that come out for you. And I don't think she did much of that from what I feel.
But I think if you actually follow her, she's quite a mellow person. Like she doesn't do much. You don't see videos of her. I mean, just like turning up, like so. For example, like someone like Cardi B, the City Girls, you actually see them turning up and partying a lot.
But we've been to a Molly May event, and she's not a turn-up girl. And I think that's what I mean. I feel like obviously it's completely. I get it's different. I think that's what makes you love someone more. Like when she was at her launch party, she walked around with security. Yeah. She said hello to people.
But Ice Spice can't walk around.
No, she can't. But if you have your section, I think
but it's not a meet and greet though.
No, but it's still acknowledgement.
I feel like for her, I agree, but I just think at the same time I see both ways because it's like for her showing up is her doing her job.
Yeah, of course.
Like so she comes, she does a little. I mean, she didn't really do anything. She just
that's what I mean.
Stayed in a little section, took her pictures, and left. Made her presence, and left. Like it's not a meet and greet. It wasn't a performance. She wasn't hosting. I think it was just to host her for a party in London after wireless kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like maybe the expectations were too high because it wasn't actually
very clear to what it.
I mean, no, I didn't expect that much from her. That I just kind of felt like maybe people expected too much
from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
But I think it's because you also have other celebrities that even though it's something that it's not their party, they still give them vibes.
Yeah,
so people are kind of like comparing it.
Yeah, of course. And I think everyone loves her. And I think that's what, you know, you love someone, it's like, oh.
But she's always like, even when I see videos of her, like, she's just always like to herself, like, she doesn't do much with paparazzi. Like, I even saw this tweet where people was like, what one thing they love about Ice Spice is that she always walks or enters a room like she's meant to be there. Like, she never acts like, she's just very like, chill about where she is. She never does too much. She never does too little. She just...
Fair enough.
She's just Ice Spice. But I didn't even really like the party because of her specifically. Like, I just enjoyed the vibe. Like, I just felt like it was a well put together party.
Yeah.
The space was nice. They booked,
everyone
good DJs. The the environment was nice. And then even just random, like,
guys, oh my
after
God,
the night.
the after of the night was so fun. I love them spontaneous nights. So I was trying to go home. You guys know me. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And then Adeola's really good at convincing me to go out.
Yeah,
That's what I have.
we've come to the conclusion that I'm really good at convincing Maz, and Maz isn't good. And she's so cute because we had this conversation. I was like, Maz, like, you need to try and convince me, because I know I'm hard to convince. If I don't want to do something, or if I'm going to go home, I'm going to go home. But I was like to her, you try and convince me a bit more, like, because I do be getting home and I'm like, to be fair, I guess I could have stayed out. But Maz can't really convince me like that. So I said to her, like, try and convince me more when I'm in that mode of like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And she's been trying to do that as of
A bit
lately.
better. But do you know what it is? I'm so understanding.
Yeah.
I get it, because sometimes I just think, I wish you're more like me. Like, just let me be stern. But there was one party where she got it. Like, I was tired, like, and I wanted to go early. She was like,
And
I'm not going to even try.
yeah.
But what happened was, we were meant to go to another party.
We was meant to
We were trying to stay outside.
Yeah, we was gonna go back to one of our friends' house just to have a little after party.
Yeah.
And she didn't live too far from me. So we was all like, everyone, back to... And bearing in mind, that was through the tunnel, and them times it's like the tunnel was closed.
Yeah.
So we got on this like bicycle thing
In London,
in
you know,
central
those like
London.
ones that have the music, and it's like there's a furry seat, and
Yeah, so we had to get two because there was that many of us, and we rode the bikes to, I don't even know where we were riding the bikes to, but basically we ended back where we started, and that was £30
wow.
each for each bike.
And there was two bikes.
There was two bikes. So I don't know why we got on the bikes in the first place.
Because we're trying to find the Uber.
Oh, so we were trying to use the bikes to find the Uber. Who
does that? But I've got that do that.
And I sprained my ankle, guys. I fell down in my
I
heels.
wish I was there. Like, how can she fall down? And that's saying, you know, I was saying how Adeola walks so fast, like normally. And when she has heels on, you think, okay, she'll slow it down. She walks even faster. It's weird.
Yeah.
So she was wearing these platform heels, and I don't know. I would say to Adeola, like, I love a platform heel, but I get so scared about those one in particular, because you can easily just click your ankle. And guess what happened to this girl? She clicked her
my ankle.
But what went through your head when you went down like that?
Babe, so much was going through my head. Like I was like reacting to myself falling. Like I couldn't believe I was falling. So I had like a shocked face.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, like falling to my knees. And then obviously I'm turning around thinking that it's going to be my friends behind me. And there's these random people I don't know.
No.
And then you know what makes it worse is that I think I was so shocked that I couldn't get up. So instead of me to fall down and just get up, like I was... My face was still shocked on the ground on my knees. Wow. Like,
you got to style it out. Like, you know, things
but babe, that fall was too much. It was like a, like all the way to that. And then even this girl helped me up. She was like, oh, babe. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just fell. Then I came out to find my friends.
Oh, I knew a problem. I fell and I was like, oh my God. So that night was good. Like, guys, I had a good night.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Fun. It was them spontaneous ones.
Then the next day, that was
So we went to another after party. It was the J Hus after party, and this one was not just J Hus's management, like 2K. It was with the way I'm name dropping.
Yeah, no, it was who
2K, strawberries and cream, and something else.
All of you.
Oh, you lot.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just hate with any party, like, why is your party oversubscribed?
What's the reason?
Like, you've gone out of your way to invite all these people to come out to your party, and then in the same breath you want to be like, oh, but
come mad early
because we've invited too many people. Why inviting too many people?
Yeah.
And I feel like even if you're gonna invite too many people, like maybe a couple, like maybe just like 50 over.
Yeah, and
especially if they've
RSVP'd. And if it's just random people, why don't you give them a different time?
Yeah.
So that the people that you really did want there, that you actually personally invited, can get in. Like maybe do 2 separate emails as well for a separate list. Like,
but what was worse about that one is that, so guys, we didn't get in, but it was that you could see people getting in.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just like that's why I just couldn't even be bothered to try anymore. Because I was like, for me, it was like, you clearly see certain people as important enough to be able to jump out their car and then let them in. So I'm just not as important enough. So why am I going to stand outside this party and wait?
Yeah, same. So we just all ended up leaving. You went home.
Yeah, I went home.
I went to another party. This whole weekend, I really was out every day till like 5. I can't do it anymore though, guys. I've had it's enough.
She says this though.
And then I'll be like,
might always be saying this. She went somewhere else, and it was like
it was all right.
It was all right, but it was just like could have stayed at home.
I definitely could have stayed at home. And then we had that night as well, guys, we got in a little bit of a car crash.
Oh my gosh, I've had 3 car crashes. Sorry, this month. Not to boast or anything.
We've had 2 with the
Uber.
Yeah. So what happened was once we were driving to the J Hus's event, the after party, we're all sleeping. One thing about all of us, we'll take a nap, and then out of nowhere, the car just kind of shook a little bit, like it scraped something, and some guy basically hit him, and then the Uber driver had to like get the details, and then he was like, "Oh, can you be a witness?"
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be a witness."
Mm.
And then
it was on my account, of course.
And then IVD was like, "Snitch."
I don't know, but yeah, that was calm. And then the next day,
the next night, what did we do that next night? What party did we go to?
Adeola was not trying to go because her ankle was hurting her.
Oh yeah, so my ankle started to like actually start hurting a bit more, and obviously they had me standing outside the party before, to not even get in. But bearing in mind, guys, I was still wearing heels all of these nights. So then the last night, what party was that? That was a Glo Villa and
Manny Norté.
Manny Norté. Yeah. That was a...
Do you know what? It was, I would say it was 70% fun for me.
Okay.
Because, no, the way we got in this party is how we should always get in. So guys, we're queuing up, right, as you do, because we got there early. We got there in a good time. And then one of the, Isa Perez. So she kind of works in the industry and stuff like that. And then she was like, yeah, the girls.
Yeah,
in.
Give them a gold wristband.
And I was just like...
I just love when people just pattern you.
Yeah, and they know who you are and they rate you.
Yeah, they rate you. It's just nice to feel rated.
Yeah, and we went down. It just felt nice. Like, I don't explain it. It's like, yeah, them in.
Yeah.
Boom.
Literally, oh god.
The venue was good. I really liked the venue.
Drinks were flowing.
And then we're in a section as well.
Yeah, we was in a section.
So this is where it gets a little bit political on our end.
Literally.
We were just minding our business.
As we do.
Like, not even being rowdy, just literally sitting. Like, say this is the table, if you guys are watching visually, where our press table is. Say this is one table, and Adeola's got a table on her side, and say that's her chair. So, but this whole section is the VIP, whatever. And then this guy comes up to us, and what did he say, Adeola?
So basically, I saw him coming as well. Like, he was like trooping, like, you know, someone was coming on a mission. And like, he just came over, and he just was like, he was using his hands to point to the way out as well. He was like, you guys gotta go. Like, basically kicking us out the section. And I was thinking, what? Like, calm down. First of all, like, we didn't beg to be here. First of all, like, we got told to come
and all you have to say is, excuse me, ladies, do you mind just moving to that table? We've got the guest that, like... Yeah, because I
think someone, that was actually someone specific's table, so he wanted us to move for them to come, but it was just the way he spoke to us was just so rude. And I think I just didn't like him. I just didn't like the vibes. Like, sometimes, like, people just give you, like, I think, you know, when it's just like, I've worked hard in this industry too.
Like, I wouldn't be, I got invited as well for a reason. They gave me the gold wristband for a reason. I was put here for a reason. Just because I'm not in your direct industry doesn't mean...
you don't know me.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I don't deserve the same level of respect. And this is my thing, like, why you look at, when men are in power, they just do too much. Like, bodyguard, like, security guard do it. I don't like it. Like, just chill out. And even when they're moving people, like, why are you touching me to move out the way? Like, proper, like... I'm such a personal space person as well. When it's too much, it's a bit...
And the thing is, we never tried to force our way into places.
Never.
We never asked to, like, beg to be in places. So it's like, all you have to do is let us know, like, oh, do we need to move? That's fine. Just say it respectfully. Don't come with some energy like people are begging or sucking your dick to be here.
Honestly. And then after that, oh my God, guys. So then after that...
so then we kind of got a bit, like, irritated by that whole situation.
So we had the funniest bathroom moment. We were in the bathroom, it was like, no, we're never doing this again.
Literally, like, me and Maz, like, when we feel disrespected, we're just like, nah, let's go. Like, let's go. So we were leaving, and as we were leaving, we saw India and Dami, and
India's hilarious.
No, she's too funny. And she was like, oh, you guys are leaving? No.
Let's go see someone else.
Yeah.
And then she ended up going home anyway.
Did
yeah,
she?
because she texted me. She was like, Maz, I'm so sorry. I ended up going home. I was like, no, babe, it's fine. And then we see Ivy. Oh, we were so, like, our taxi was there, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Like, the taxi was there. Like, we were ready to go.
We were ready to go home. And the thing is, so this is where the story even kind of takes another direction, because I've hugged Dami now to say bye. And as I've hugged him, I'm wearing this corset, and my corset pops. Like, the whole side zip of my corset pops. So basically, my whole side is out, and it's just hanging on at the top. top with the zip.
So you're thinking like,
Yeah,
I
so
can't go out.
IVD is like, come, let's go somewhere else. I'm like, I can't even lie, even if I wanted to. My thingy's popped, and Ivy's like, no one's gonna see it, no one's gonna see it. And I'm like, no, like, and I was like, okay, well, in the car, maybe if we could try and zip it down and then put it back up, then I can come back out.
Yeah.
So then we're in this car, and then Maz is like helping me.
No, before that, babe. Listen, we're in this car, and then we're trying to change it, and then he reverses into another car. So that's our second crash.
Yeah.
Mad. So then we leave the car, get another one, get in the car, and then I'm trying to help Adeola with her dress, with her top, and I'm like, babe, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
And that for once, I was like, no, baby, it will. Like, you can take it down.
But so when we started to take it down, we took it down, then we realized we can't get it back up, and then we.
I was like, no, because then Ivy was like, oh. Wait, I can't remember what happened. I was like, yeah, to be fair, unless one of you lot want to swap with tops with me.
Yeah.
And then Maz was like, oh, yeah, it will. Like, it fit you. She was like, Maz was like, yeah, my top will fit you. And I was like, oh, yeah, it'll probably be easier to, my top would go up her easier because her chest is smaller than mine.
Yeah, and then mine on the back, you can just adjust it so, because her chest is bigger than mine.
So then we're in this Uber, taking our tops off and swapping.
Yes.
And we're proper like to the Uber guy, stop looking back.
Yeah, don't look.
And he's like, oh, you shouldn't be taking your top off anyway. And we're like,
but
so look. So it was like literally what you see was like hands going up.
A little flashlight here, like it was good.
And then it was like the top fit her perfectly. Her top fit me perfectly. It was like, all right, cool. So when we go into this club, I was like, okay.
So we get to the club. Well, we get outside the club.
Yeah.
And I feel like this setup was just very much more like, I lost this club virginity. It's a very famous, is it a famous club in London?
I mean, it's a very popular club.
Popular club in London. And it's like very, if you know about this club, everyone's always, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Cello,
Oh!
you know. So that's the first time I went there. And it made me realise I can't be outside for too long, guys. Like, I felt a bit shamed, like, every day for the past 3 days.
It was wireless weekend, though. It's not like
it's not like it was just
an everyday weekend
thing
for you.
Okay, but it is a lot.
It was a lot.
Like,
but it was very insightful though. Like I kind of like was like, "Right, is this what it's like to be outside? Like in the club, people are dancing, and then it's like you meet people, and you're like, oh, this is what you're like."
A little bit of networking this weekend as well. Kind of, I met some nice new people.
Did you? I don't think I met anyone that I didn't kind of
already know. But it was good. I'm just tired, but it just feels non-stop though, because you that's you enjoying work, but also going out with your friends.
Yeah.
So when it's time to work again, it's still going out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to rate the weekend out of 10.
I had a good time. Like, there was no reason. I mean, what else would I have been doing? I'd have been at home.
Yeah.
So it's like, I had a good time. Nice to be outside. Yeah.
And the weather was pretty nice. So can't complain.
Literally. So, yeah, that was our cheeky weekend. My ankle's slowly healing. But, yeah, that is us. Hey Peaches! So if you're enjoying this episode, you already know you can listen to this on BBC Sounds with a new episode out every Friday. Now, let's get back to the video. This is the Pressed Hotline! Hey Mariam and Adeola. Oh, she put an emoji and a heart. I love that. I heard your podcast about bad flatmates and I have a story. I moved to a different country for work and my colleague said I should move in with her since I was still looking around for accommodation. At first I was hesitant, but she showed me pics of the apartment and everything was nice and clean and it was in a nice area. Being alone in a new country, I thought this was a good idea as she knows the area. There was 24-hour security and I wouldn't be alone. When I moved in, she told me she had a dog, which I was greeted by when I walked in. I lived with 3 dogs before and I said, okay, cool, no prob. Fast forward 2 months later, I want to go home back to my family in the UK. The place is a mess. The dog pees everywhere. The floor looks like the River Nile and the sofa has 2 different hoos from the pee stains. Not only that, but the dog poos all over the house and takes garbage from the bin to play with and the mess is scattered everywhere.
One day I left my room open to get something from the kitchen and came back and the dog peed on my bed. Every morning I feel like I'm playing the game of the floor is lava to try jump to places that are clean and the place stinks. One time she used her hand to pick up the poo and proceeded to eat her hamburger. When I asked her if she wanted hand sanitizer, she said it's okay because the germs... She said it's okay because the germs will build up her immune system. Even though I've spoken to her, she leaves the poo and pee until the weekend before she cleans it up. And even when she cleans it up, it's still not properly done. She went away during the Christmas weekend to visit her family, praise God, but left the house a mess. When I texted her about it, she told me I don't know her today or any day and that she was running around to finish work. She cussed me out. She even said if I want to clean the place, the mop is in the laundry room. Mind you, she was still up all night having a party with her 3 friends and smoking in the apartment. What do I do? Because I don't make any mess or stay in the common areas we share. I've also been taught to clean after myself. I work in the same office as her. P.S. Keep shining. This podcast is everything. Poor girl, man. She's an...
Oh, no, I'm disgusted. That's
It's disgusting.
vile.
She should tell her and leave.
Yeah, I'd leave.
It doesn't matter if you work... That is so disrespectful.
Yeah.
You sharing with someone.
I would stop paying my half. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah.
I would stop paying my half.
That's disgusting. And it's actually really
because I'll
unhygienic.
use that half to
Yeah.
start paying for a cleaner to
But she
come
shouldn't-
every week.
Yeah, 100%. And she obviously came to the house and the dog was there. That girl should have told her, by the way, how are you with dogs? I have a dog. And then she could say, oh, how's your dog? Oh, then you let them know. But that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's very disgusting. She's her.
You shouldn't have I can't lie, you shouldn't have a dog if you're not going to give it the time to train it properly. Like, it's never actually the dog's fault, it's always the owner's fault. They always say there's never bad dogs, just bad owners. And unfortunately, this girl this colleague of yours, she just isn't responsible enough to look after a dog. That's disgusting. Like,
she needs to, you need to start looking for somewhere else to live ASAP, because there's nothing else she can do. Literally, what can she do? Apart from move out.
Yeah, she has to move out.
Yeah.
I don't think you could tell her why it's because of the dog, but I don't think this girl's gonna change.
Yeah, she literally said where the mop is in the laundry room. That's
rude. But why do you live with if you're not gonna be fair about it?
Because some people are actually dirty though.
That girl's dirty.
Yeah, some people are actually just dirty people.
Yeah, sorry. Dogs are hard work. If you can't look after it and you don't want the responsibility, you just don't have it. Literally, it's not fair.
Nasty girl. The next one. So basically, my boyfriend and I have been together for almost 3 years now. He has an older brother. The age gap isn't that much. His brother has got a girlfriend. Okay. His brother and his girlfriend went to the same high school, but they just recently reconnected. Okay. She's really pretty, to be honest, a Nigerian's man typical type. Light skin, clear skin, and a big ass. I'll call her B. And I'm brown skin, slim, and fairly small ass. In December 2022, my boyfriend was spending a lot of time with B and her friends and his brother. He never invited me because he said he wasn't the one paying for the table, but B and her friends always got invited. I started feeling like I wasn't pretty enough for him to be seen with during dirty December. Don't get me wrong, I'm a baddie myself. Purr. But now the issue is I think my boyfriend is in a secret competition with his brother. So anytime B and her friends go out, because he has them on Snapchat, he gives me an attitude. At the same time, he doesn't like me going out. But he seems to get mad when B is looking good. He doesn't get mad at his brother, but he gives me an attitude for no reason. And I'm forced to believe he's thinking, why don't I look as good as she does?
This is a techie one. Do you know what? It's mad because you can look at it in different ways. The first way would be she shouldn't be thinking about that. Is that her own insecurity? Like, realistically, because you know how some things just aren't there. But as a woman, your gut tells you the right thing. I just don't. She shouldn't think like that. I don't think that's the situation. I don't think that's the situation.
I think that is the situation
because of how she looks.
No, not saying that it's because he's better than, but that is when your man is looking at, like, why is
the situation. I'm talking about how I'm thinking the competition thing.
Oh no, she knows she's a baddie.
Yeah.
She does. She's not insecure about herself, but she's just saying that this is where she thinks her man's mind is at. Like,
she needs to confront him then. Do you not think? I'll just ask him, how come I'm never going out? Like, how come you never want me?
He said, because he's not the one paying for the table. Like, I feel like he fancies B. Because why do you care about another girl looking nice and getting done up to go out? Now you're giving your girlfriend attitude because another girl is going out to the club looking nice.
This is just really confusing for me.
Yeah, I feel like he fancies B. And then also, like, why would you have... Oh, babe, he's definitely fancies her, because how are you going out with your brother and his girl and her mates and you don't feel no kind of way to have your own girlfriend there.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
And she's asking to come, you're trying to give excuse. Why don't you want to be around? Or he either fancies B or he's doing a thing with one of B's friends.
Yeah. That's true. Could be the friend.
Yeah.
It could be the friend.
Because why, like, how, babe, nah, because how can something change? You know what guys are like?
Yeah.
Why is that changing your whole man's attitude?
Yeah, it's probably the other. I think it's probably more the friend
Yeah.
than the brother. But maybe because she said that she feels like he's in competition.
With his brother.
Yeah. So that's a bit weird. He's moving like Montel from Love Island. You know, when he's the type of person that he cares about what his friends think of his girl, like appearance-wise. If they're like, oh, your girl's butters, then move. He should just. But I just don't get why if he's not feeling his girl anymore, just stop doing all these because it's making her feel some kind of way now.
Yeah, 100%. I think she should definitely address it, like, honestly. Like, I'm not going to lie, I've noticed this, like, then your attitude changes towards me because of her. Like, what's going on? It's a bit strange.
Or I would go out of my way to intentionally
Talk to B.
No, I'll go out of my way to actually create a night out. Like I would personally, let's all go out instead of leaving it on him. I'd be like to the brother, let's all go out. Let's do like a double date.
Okay, yeah, and then see the vibes.
Just see the vibes. Don't not jump the gun too quick.
Yeah,
just
let's
discuss
do
it.
that.
Yeah, guys,
let's do that because that's a plan of action.
Yeah,
plan of action.
Yeah, you be the one.
You create a night out.
Yeah,
invite B's man.
I think
his brother.
Yeah, and I think she should directly invite B.
She
She
then, should directly invite
directly invite B, and then B would tell the brother, and then you would tell your boyfriend, and go out, see the vibe, and then go off of that. If it's fine, I would still have the conversation because you're in a relationship. Did she say 4 years?
3 years.
3 years. That's a long time.
Yeah,
I should be able
I
to
feel
have
like
3
she
years
should
to have
do
that
that and then
conversation.
come back to us. So this is like a homework one. Like, do the night out, create it, and then she can come back and let us know what the vibes are. If it was good, like, she could tell us how it went down. If she thinks it went some
because she's already asked him in it, right?
Yeah.
So boys hate when you like over asking them to answer the question, even though you know the answer. But you've already asked him. That's what he's doing.
And then you just be like, oh, well, you said you're the one that's paying for the table. So do you know what? I want to do something.
Yeah.
Let's all go.
Yeah, you don't need to pay
spot.
for the table. Maybe get organize something where you don't like why are you trying to pay? But
maybe like a nice shisha spot or something where everyone just pays for their drink. Pays for their shisha or whatever, and then see the vibes from there.
Yeah,
and then let us know how that goes down.
Yeah, good luck. I hope it's not the other.
Same. I hope it's not, but that's just where my
that's
head will
actually
go.
wild though.
I know, but yeah, B. What should we call this? We'll call it the case of B.
Yeah.
So yeah, the case of B to be continued. Let us know.
It's time for Madness with Maz.
All right, guys, moving on to Madness with Maz. This has been a crazy madness because it's been Love Island time. It's been movie night. It's been Casa Amor. So much has happened.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing that really has stood out to me was movie night and how I just don't like the switch up that Scott's getting.
Same, and also, babe, like when you don't date the leader of the group,
oh my,
you can't
God.
be dating these sheets.
No,
it was so icky, so unattractive. Sorry for context.
Yeah,
in Love Island, there's a guy called Tyreek. Tyreek basically was like, let's treat this Casa Amor like a lad's holiday, and he basically told not all the guys, well, 2 guys to go and kiss girls that they didn't even want to kiss anyway, but they still done it, and it was just like, so because someone told you to jump, you jumped, basically. And that was just very icky to me. Same.
Because I just feel like Tyreek, this is the thing with Tyreek, right? As much as you hate him, you love him because Tyreek owns himself. He actually is who he is. He's so unapologetic about it. He knows that he probably knows a bit of it, like, arse, you know what I mean? But the others is like, just be a bit more strong than who you are. Like, all this now, like, you're letting someone convince you like that. And one after the other. Do you know the maddest one was Sammy?
Montel.
No, Sammy's one was madder for me because you actually did 2 in one night in the same spot and you didn't even bring them.
Any of
what
them.
Was the reason? Like, sometimes I feel like they just do dumb stuff. And he said it.
I feel like they like to also impress Tyreek.
Yeah.
Like, if Tyreek, because, just be like, no, I don't want to do that.
Like, nah, Matt, bro, that's much. Zach, one thing about Zach does what he wants to do. Like, he, as much as maybe Tyreek's leader, Zach, he will speak his mind. He will, like,
do what he
he
wants.
wants to do. He's not going to get easily influenced. But that would be my worst thing, a boy that's easily influenced.
Yeah.
Because that means you're not strong. Like in a household, like you're supposed to be the strong one. You're supposed to be the one that stands your ground. Like,
or
what
like
the
that's
hell?
the kind of guy that you have an argument with your girl at home. You go to when you go out around your boys, you're easily convinced to do something stupid that you would regret.
And also Tyreek, sorry, we need to talk about this. The way he speaks to like Ella's friends, it's much.
Ella does need to check him for that.
Yeah, and the way he speaks to her, she
like,
doesn't check
calm
him.
down, don't speak to me like that.
Yeah. Or like if you're telling my friend shut up, babe, don't you don't need to tell them to shut up. Like
even if she was to do it privately, like maybe not in that moment, because and then talk to him after. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like how you've been talking to my friends. Like, can you just go and apologize for that?
Bro.
And then
I'm not really good with like the shouting when there's of things. I think I can have a disagreement with someone, I can have a contrasting opinion, or we might be butting heads, but I don't need to shout at you or be like, shut up, or F you, or what the swearing. It just shows that I don't think they know how to communicate well.
Who are you talking about?
Like the Love Island people in general.
Who done that?
Tyreek, Ella, Catherine, like raising their voices. When even Catherine was trying to drag.
I think Catherine struggles with communication.
Yeah,
Like she doesn't know how to, even like sometimes her points, I don't even get what her point is. And I don't think she listens to what people are saying to her. She just gets very defensive.
Yeah, she's not really empathic of someone's feelings as well. Like when her situation with Scott, fair enough, you come back with Elon. That's fine.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
That's not got issue with that. I think it's just you're not understanding that Scott was left standing alone. When Ella came back, she felt bad for what she done to Tyreek. Fair enough, they were actually closed off, but it's still someone liked you and someone was expecting you to come back to them and you didn't, and why are you being mean to him for him expressing to you that he was hurt feels, like but so far I'm really enjoying it. This is definitely my favorite season.
And I really love how Whitney's carrying herself. Like she's so level-headed. Like even when Catherine did try drag her into the shouting, she was just like, no, calm down.
Take a minute. Her face is
this. Like she's very level-headed, especially in situations that are quite heightened. She never breaks it. So
like someone's trying to draw her out. It's like she doesn't let them draw her out, take her out of her character. And I like that. She has a lot of self-control. And it's very easy for people to try and pin her into that kind of narrative. And she's like, no, honey. You're not gonna catch me slipping. So we love Whitney over here. When I was watching After Sun, did you watch it when they were? And there was all I saw the little clips. Yeah, it was actually really nice. She was just so like confused, and I bet she came in there just thinking I'm coming for vibes, no clue knowing that nah babe, everyone loves you. But yeah, she's a gem. She's one of my favorites. Who do you think gonna win? Because we're getting to the end now of Love Island. Like,
I think the couple that deserve to win is not based on that because I think they had the best relationship, but I think Ella and Tyreek deserve to win just because
they gave us entertainment.
Yeah, they gave us entertainment. They gave us growth, like compared to how they started to how they are here.
And they were raw with it. Like,
what's
her name? Ella could have kept it safe with Castor Moore. She actually just done it.
So it gave book, like there was a start, there was a plot, there was an ending.
It's like a romance, a thriller or something, a comedy romance.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be mad if they won. And
Whitney and Lockham, I watch a lot of the after unseen bits and they're so funny. Like they've got such a good energy. So if they get more screen time, I think they could win. But she'll definitely get into the final, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind whoever Whitney was with to win anyway, because I feel like Whitney deserves to win by herself. Just being a bombshell and making that much of an impact is winner-worthy as well.
Yeah.
Who else?
I feel like Zach and Molly will end up being in the I don't want them to.
But they will be in the finals.
Yeah, I feel like they'll be in the final. And they're not really in drama.
Wow. Drama. Like, where was you taking that word to?
I don't know.
You was carrying it.
There weren't in much drama, and I think that takes away from the annoying. See them in an annoying light. But can we just talk about Molly's body though? Her body was banging. I was watching. I was like,
her body is really nice.
She's got a nice body. But I'm feeling really embarrassed now, guys, because she's still staring at me and laughing. Listen, I don't make it hard for you. Every time you mess up, I don't do too much.
You do.
No, I don't. But on that, guys, I have been Mariam Musa, your Miss Unproblematic and Elitic.
What? Guys, it's so funny because you won't even get the whole of Maz's day today, but she's just been doing it all day.
Oh my God, no, guys, there's going to be an episode where you guys are not going to understand, like, I didn't speak English. The saliva in my mouth was just...
Just building up.
Building up my you know, my teeth mouth and my everything hurts. I've been smiling so much that it hurts.
It's because basically, guys, we had not a lot of men, but it was around men today, like very manly men.
Yeah, like as in men, like not like.
And it just made us realize that we're not really around
men, like
men that really make, babe. I feel like if I was around a men like that, I would really be in touch with my feminine energy because, babe, the manliness, like I
guys
don't
giggling, like
babe,
giggling.
I need to be around that more. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I felt weak.
Same.
Like usually I'm dominant and loud. I felt like
babe,
I felt
like this. She
weak.
said that.
Yeah.
If whatever he says, okay,
yes.
And then even the eye contact, I couldn't keep it.
The eye contact, the energy, guys, you get it when you get it.
Yeah,
you know.
But yeah, I think that's what they talk about when they're like, when you're around a man that can really
it makes you just all you have to do. You get to be backseat for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you're so used to like being main character, when you're a man, you're still main character, but in a way where it's like, oh, I can sit back here.
Babe.
He's taking control, and you're just like, I'm lapping onto every word.
Babe.
Yes.
Oh, anyways. But yeah, that's just why it's just funny. So that episode is coming soon.
Very soon. But this episode is ending now. So I've been Mariam again.
I've been Adeola Patronne. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching our peaches. Remember, you can listen to every episode of Pressed on BBC Sounds and be the first to see more from us right here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to BBC Sounds YouTube channel.